Concentration, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the wrist I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the sign of.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Good touchdown. He don't know no better. Hey, watch this.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the one, and right away, he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Be tighten up.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
You got nothing. 65. Hey, alert 3.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Shoot.
21. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. Remember, Prater has hit from 64 earlier in his career. This one not quite as long, but good from distance nonetheless. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
11 yards there, 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready. 15 on it. I got it. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Trump.
Murray now on 1st down. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Kyler Murray, a 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the 1st down.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go, G.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Next to score, Patriots 7, Steelers nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Fuck, man. I just realized this dude told me that my X Factors were done and none of them are even done.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go. Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to loft one. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
Pittsburgh.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
12.
Now Garoppolo. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
65.
Now the longtime Patriot. It's LeGarrette Blount. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Running with Howard. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 12-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
Watch the screen. Pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Murray. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Patrick Owasor able to get him for a loss of about... Three.
At the 35-yard line.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
From the gun, Murray. Able to push. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. On the delay, it's Howard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, wahoo! Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. I got him. Mike, say hi.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's caught, Stills, right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. downs.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
I got you. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike 55, Mike 55.
To throw is Garoppolo. And avoids the contact by sliding. 49er fans likely holding their breath watching Garoppolo scramble, but that time it pays off. He's in one piece, and he's got the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
21. Hey, Foxtrot. White. Check three.
Running from the gun with Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's the way. 12 the Mike. Guys, it's game.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Push him back. Mike 27.
Shotgun now from Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Shifts by him at the 25. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Saquon Barkley. As the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out, too.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Garoppolo had him too. Fucking Gordon.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before half from Murray. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
What I mean. He's supposed to have shutdown corner.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's okay.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he said... taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
56, the mock boy, 56.
On second and a couple. Garoppolo. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Josh Gordon, 63 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
14, Steelers 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, he gets to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
That literally just changed the game right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, Murray. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
I don't think he has. He hasn't said anything.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I'm not going to be able to do anything with this offense until I trade for a quarterback, or I'm just going to have to suck this first year. Get a quarterback in the draft, go for Tua or something, because
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here we go. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. It's Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
Superstar and 2 stars. But
Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
And literally
out of the gun, this is Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Howard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here we go. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
Wow.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball.
I feel like they made it
ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
That is fucking...
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
12. Hey, gun. Come on. Check 55.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Look at that. Holy.
And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off.
This
looked
dude
like maybe he tried
really
to force
just
it in there.
threw the ball
Game
20
speed,
yards out of bounds.
always
But they
different,
got beaten
no matter
right out
what
of
you
the
do in
cut.
practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker.
Looked to me like he
Sometimes
beat
it
him
can
right out
throw
of the
you off
cut. So
until
he
you
was
adjust.
5 yards in between.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This fielded at the 2.
Oh, my God. He just ran.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
I missed this one guy, but shit. Look, I missed that guy right there. But 85 ran right by him, and 23, Chauncey just got ran over. Wow.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. They've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done.
Stop right here. This is the biggest
3 yards on the
game
pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
We might have a chance. But if not,
out of the gun, here's Murray. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This little fullback right here. He did a little
now
sweep.
On 4th down on is the punt team sending this one away.
Oh, motherfucker.
You have to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
God damn, bro. That was just... I got a 3-and-out, but he really just made some fucking progress with that punt.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That was a good D by him. Oh, deflected that shit. They couldn't really do anything.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fielded at the 43. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on second and 14. Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray with a third and long. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. A wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the first round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the first round until nabbing Harry just before the order rolled over to round 2. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
He's running the clock down now. You might as well just put it on true clock, bro, if you're going to do that. I don't know if you can even hear me or not. We ain't said nothing on the game, but pretty sure that's one of the rules, too. You can't put true clock.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Barkley. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Let's go. Mike 12. Mike 12. Hey, pick your game up.
Now Murray. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Patrick Owasor, his second sack of the night.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 10, Mike 10. Target. Watch out. Watch out. Check 50, check 50.
Throwing on third and long. Murray. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, so the X factors are fucking help, like a big help in this game this year. So missing one of mine.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just looked at the rules.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Hey, Delta. Say hi.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you.
It's a good little game.
So for New England, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to...
Tough game.